I'm Matt. This is Mac. We're the Whiskey Laymen. Just kidding. I'm Kristen. This is Amanda. And this is a hijack episode featuring the Whiskey Laywomen. So I guess we should start with our experience with whiskey. Go ahead, Amanda.
Sounds good. I started drinking whiskey along with Mac. I had never drank whiskey before, but that's not true. I had drank a little bit of whiskey before that. I tried some. Didn't ever really like it. So I completely started this journey with Mac and Matt. And along the way, I have found a lot of whiskeys I like, a lot of whiskeys I don't like, and the immensely huge variety of flavors that go along with whiskey.
Very nice. I started drinking whiskey probably in college. Whiskey sour was my go-to drink at the bars when I was old enough to go to the bars. But never really drank whiskey straight and didn't really know what whiskeys I was drinking. So this is a new experience for me since the Whiskey Layman had started. And I'm here to learn.
Sounds about right. So today we have a bottle of House Targaryen Cardhu Gold Reserve. Probably said that wrong. Cardhu Gold Reserve whiskey. As I did not know much about it. I honestly picked it up at the liquor store because it had Targaryen on it. And oh, that was really cool. That was one of my favorite houses in Game of Thrones when we were watching it. Before the final season, of course. And so I wanted to try it. Right? It comes in this awesome canister, which has the actual dragons on it.
This is badass whiskey is what it is.
Basically, yeah.
Badass women whiskey.
It kind of scares me because the whole fiery spirit makes me very scared about this whiskey, of how fiery is the actual whiskey going to be. Mm-hmm. So we shall see.
So the bottle, as you can see, is not a square whiskey bottle. It's rounded and kind of has this bulb neck to it, which
and
is
it's
an
not
interesting
green.
shape. What was that?
It's not green.
It's not green. We have the same Targaryen label that we saw on the can. And other than that, nothing too special. It's a stuck-on label up at the top too. Has a cork top. Now let's give it a pour.
I'm going to say now you have to pour it. You opened it. That was a good pour.
Unlike Matt and Mac, we did not give a donation to the table.
We did not. It's not even on the outside of the glass. Bravo. I like the color of this one. I have found I don't always love dark whiskeys, and I don't love extremely light colored whiskeys.
This is a very medium, kind of amberish color.
I don't smell very much, but that also means I don't smell a lot of alcohol. So
yeah, I definitely don't smell a lot of burn.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do smell like chocolate or caramel.
Yeah, I think more caramel because I get more of that like lemony scent almost at the end of it. I don't know if that's lemon or
It's like a little bit of an acidic bite at the end.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It smells a little buttery too.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. All right. It's a
Cheers.
badass women.
It's a badass woman.
So it had burn that we didn't smell.
No, yeah, the
Definitely had quite a
very
upfront
first
burn.
taste was a bit of burn to it.
A little bitter tasting too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The after flavor more so.
yeah. If we're going with the chocolate smell, it would be a very dark chocolate bitterness.
Ooh, I love darker the better chocolate. 90% is the best. Okay, in my opinion.
Can't say I've really tasted anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely doesn't have any really earthy taste to it.
No, this is one of the mellower whiskeys I think I've tasted. But the more I taste it, now that you've mentioned the dark chocolate, that's really all I taste is just very, very dark chocolate with acidic and alcohol kind of mixed in.
And bitterness. I really get a lot of bitterness. Mm-hmm. Let's get some notes from the Whiskey Layman.
So, the aroma of the whiskey is soft honey with a hint of toasted oak.
Interesting. Honey, that makes sense. Like a really,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, smooth smell.
We've also smelled that and with lemon and stuff, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. the sweetness.
I didn't really get too much of an oak smell.
No, me neither. Actually, I don't get any.
Yeah.
Okay.
The taste says apple pie flavors, sweet baked fruit, and buttery cinnamon,
So chocolate.
which quickly develop into a rich caramel with clove and malty biscuit flavors.
Okay, a little closer. Clove might be the bitterness I was tasting.
Yes, I agree with that.
Malty, chocolatey.
I don't quite get the apple pie. No. That one surprised me. The caramel and the clove. Those two stand out to me the most.
Yeah. Apple pie, huh?
I can see how somebody would get that though. Like now that I'm tasting it with that idea in my head, I can see how somebody would get that, but it's not something that stands out to me necessarily.
Sure.
I don't know.
And maybe it's just the cinnamon. I don't know. Don't have any apples. I can see the cinnamon.
Should we try drinking this with apple pie and see if they complement each other?
I don't see anything wrong with that plan.
All right, I'll make an apple pie later. All right, do you want to start us off, Kristen? What would you rate this on a scale from, we're going from 0 to 10?
I probably would put this 5.5, right above that.
Okay.
It's here, I'll sip it.
But nothing stands out. Like
Yeah.
it's good. It's acceptable.
Yeah, there's nothing amazing about it, but it is very drinkable once you get past the initial burn. There's not much to report, but I can see it complementing a lot of good flavors too. If you're having different kinds of foods, I feel like this could be a good pairing whiskey.
Interesting. That'll have to be another episode pairing. That'll be fun.
Absolutely.
I would give this, I want to say a 7.5. Not quite an 8 because it's not something that I could like just drink straight through. It's not that amazing. But a 7.5 because almost the lack of flavor, the mellowness of it, I feel is very, very sippable. I could grab this any night of the week and happily drink it. Even if I'm just want whiskey, period. It's such a mellow flavor that it'll really complement anything I'm having, any kind of taste bud I want. And because of that, it makes it very sippable.
Any final thoughts?
No. I'm looking forward to trying more from this brand, from Cardhu, from looking at some more of their lines.
Very good. And apparently, I don't know what chocolate tastes like.